Alberta's Green Party elected a new leader last Saturday. Cheryle Chagnon-Greyeyes of Calgary was chosen at a party meeting in Red Deer. She beat out one other candidate running for the party's top job. She is the first Indigenous woman to lead a Canadian provincial political party. She says she's seeing more Albertans supporting her party as the province shifts towards more green energy. No Green Party member in Alberta has ever been elected to office in provincial or federal politics. Danielle Smith from Global News Radio, 770 CHQR, joins us to continue the conversation on this, and you will be talking more about this on your show today.
Yeah, I'll be interviewing Ms. Greyeyes today to find out what her vision is for the Green Party and how she might make a breakthrough here. It is kind of interesting for me because great news today. The Alberta Teachers Association did the right thing and brought Rachel Notley as well as an oil representative to counter Sephora Berman. But doesn't that say something about where the New Democrats are? They aren't even trying to win over the anti-oil sands vote anymore. They were. I mean, you have pictures in the past of Rachel Notley appearing at pipeline protests. You have David Agan openly at various rallies talking about how we should shut down the tar sands. So they used to try to straddle that line. Now they're firmly in the camp of, no, we're standing up for the oil sands and oil sands workers. But there's still a sentiment there in Alberta that isn't getting expression in the NDP. So that might be an opportunity for the Green Party. They do not want to see any more oil sands development. They want a moratorium until it can be proven that it can be developed in a more sustainable way. Also want to expedite the transition to a green economy. And the Greens, those who believe that that we need to meet the terms of the Paris Accord, they want to see aggressive change. They're talking about going from 700 megatons of current CO2 emissions down to 200 megatons by 2050. So I'll be interested in seeing what she proposes. It's a pretty tough row to hoe in a province like Alberta, where it seems like the political consensus across the ideological divide has been that we need to support this industry. So we'll see whether or not she has something that resonates with our audience.
Yeah, for sure. Does she have any hopes for the upcoming provincial election? Any goal?
I'll find out when I speak with her, but it isn't. She should feel, I mean, I imagine she's probably feeling some optimism. When you look at what's happening in British Columbia, the election of 3 Greens has essentially resulted in them controlling the agenda in that province. Also in New Brunswick, 3 Greens just got elected as well with a minority situation. They're also going to control the balance of power. I think that's the best thing that the Greens could actually hope for. If we end up with a divide in the legislature with no party that is able to get a clear majority, that they would then be able to dictate terms if they were able to get a seat or 2. So I'll see whether or not there's any pocket of Green support where she is likely to win, find out where she's running as well, and have a very interesting conversation, I think.
Thanks, Danielle. Have a good show and a good weekend.
My pleasure.